Hi, Kai Jacobson here. This is the second half of the business briefing about the business meeting having a water party at your house. So after you've ended the meeting from talking about the benefits of the product and demonstrated how the ORP and the alkalinity differs in all different kinds of water, you end the meeting and then you have a 10-minute break. Just greet everybody and say goodbye, give some more water, fill up some jugs for people to take home, and then you drop into the business briefing. So when you start the business briefing, you say, how many people in the room are here because they'd like to have their product for free? And raise your hand and have everybody raise their hand that's here for that purpose. And then ask how many people are here because they'd like to do this as a part-time business at this point and like to be making $1,000 to $2,000 a month extra in the next 6 to 8 weeks. And have them raise their hands. And then of course the full-time people that would like to be making a full-time living, which in my estimation is at least $5,000 a month. And we'd like to reach that in about a 2-month, an 8-week period. Which is very doable in this business, by the way, and have them raise their hands. Okay, so then basically what I like to do is I tell people it's very, very, very simple business we have. Most people aren't very good presenters. They're not very good at maybe knowing all the details of the product or being able to do all the explanations, and that's not important because what you're going to be offering is to do that yourself by having you be the presenter at your home or in the place that you put together. And if you're not a presenter yourself, then find somebody in your network, just in your upline or in the downline, it doesn't matter, who's a really good presenter, and then really have that person be the presenter. And everybody else is going to be what I call the inviter. And what you learn how to do is invite people to come to a really fun, exciting presentation about water. One of the important things is that you keep it very short. It's an hour and 15-minute presentation. You don't want to make it go long and drag out for hours and hours and people go, oh my gosh, why did I come? And this is some of the things that are very important that the presenter needs to know how to talk about and really communicate to everybody in the room. What I like to do is to tell people that we can do this very fast. This is not something that's going to take the next year to accomplish. Our goal is to accomplish it in 1 month to 2 months. It's a 4-week to 8-week process, and it's very simple. People, all they have to do is invite people to come to the presentation. And when I say invite, I mean a little bit more invite. They basically, want to get the DVD or have them go over to the website and watch the little presentation to whet their appetite and get them to get an interest level in it. And then invite them to come and that you're going to actually physically pick them up. That's the key. You can't say, meet me over there at Thursday at 7 o'clock. You say, what time can I pick you up? And we'll go together. We'll go stop and have some tea on the way, make it a fun event. Or afterwards, we'll, if you like having a beer or a glass of wine, that's fine too. Whatever, or, get a treat afterwards, or whatever it is that makes it a little funner, and that you're going to take a carload of your friends and people you care about to this incredible information about this water, because it is a pretty amazing information that's going to be shared. It's also a great business opportunity. So the people that said they'd like their unit for free, we have a great way to do this. They don't have to get into a finance plan or anything. They can put it on their credit card, or they can just take a position for $65 in our company. They get their web store and the whole website and everything, and they can start with just that if that's all they can afford. If they can put it on their credit card, knowing that in the next 1 month to 2 months they're going to pretty much have the whole unit paid for by doing what we're going to share right now, they can go about that. And for people who want it for free, for the next month, they're going to have to come twice a week. You want to have 2 meetings a week, like on a Monday and a Thursday, or a Tuesday and a Friday, or, you want to have 2 or 3 days apart, but you want to keep the momentum going. And again, it's an hour and 15-minute briefing, so it's not a long event. And you want to say, I want you to bring 1 person each time. So every week there's 2 people that you're bringing. And what we find at these meetings is usually 1 out of 2, 50% of the people are going to be pretty interested in getting one of these units, or maybe getting involved to get theirs free and bring a few people, or do it as a business and bring some extra people, not just 1. So we get about a 50% batting average, especially with this technique of getting your unit free. That's the biggest resistance. I'd love to have one, but I don't have the money to afford it right now. that's going to be a big resistance for people. And now we're going to offer them a way to get theirs for free, which is the way that network marketing traditionally has been in the past. It's about getting your product free, not necessarily about getting rich. It's just about kind of getting your product free and making a little extra money. It can be made into a great business for those who want to do it, but it can go back to the basics too. So all that has to be done is that you invite and pick that person up and bring them to the meetings and let the presenter take it from there. If you want to get a part-time income, we recommend that you bring 2 people to each of these events over the next 4 weeks, maybe 6 weeks if you know you need to push it a little farther. If you want to do it as a full-time business and really make a $5,000 a month income, you want to bring 4 people to each of these meetings. Now you realize every time you bring like 4 people to a meeting, 2 of them are going to have some interest and be involved in this to the level of either getting theirs free or to doing it part-time or full-time. That means at the first meeting when you bring 4 people, 2 of them are going to come to the next meeting and they're going to have 1 to 4 people each too. Depending on whether they're just getting their product free or doing it part-time or full-time. So you can see how the leverage starts happening. Let's say you have 4 people that you bring and 2 come to the next meeting and they bring 4 people each. Well, you can see the numbers really grow, and then next week all those people, half of them are still involved bringing people, and it keeps multiplying and the numbers become very, very fast. Large. Even if you start with 1, you can have about 10 units sold in your group within 30 days just by 50% of the people who come and bring people subsequently come. That's 10 units sold, and at $350 per unit that you personally sell and overrides on the other people, you pretty much get your unit paid for in about 4 weeks, sometimes maybe 6 weeks if you really follow that. And that's not that much effort to do to get an incredible unit that's going to last you 20 years and have such a profound effect on your health and your whole body and your whole being. And if you want to do it as a business, you can see how that works too. You create a very great part-time income, or you can create a very full-time income simply by doing that technique. Thanks.